Welcome back to Hello Campus. Now we start the Q&A sections. Okay, Doctor, there are some social media users have commented something in Facebook. Sintok Media, they would like to ask Doctor about the Copyright Act 1987. Since few days ago. Wow, we can see that there are so many audience give response to today's show. Now I introduce one of my partner, Yam Xin Hui. She will read all the questions that have been chosen. Hello, look at here. A very good day to the friends in front of the TV and Dr. Ruzinor. Now let us look at the question asked by our Facebook friends. Well, it seems like having a very good response. The first question is, how can you protect your ideas under Malaysia's copyright law? I think our guest will answer this question very well because it's about laws. The second question is, downloading or copying a software, music or other media and not paying for it is not different than shoplifting. Can you explain it, doctor? And another question is, if I'm a photographer, do I need to put the copyright notice on my photos? And now I'll pass the screen back to Lilia. Lilia? Thanks, Yang. Now I would like to ask the first question that have been asked by Yam Shin Hui, one of my partners. That is, downloading or copying software, music and other media and not paying for it is different than shoplifting. How do you think about that?
Thank you, Lilia. Well, thank you to the person who are asking the question.
Yeah.
Actually, we know that now it's available many things, YouTube, software, music, and other media that been copying by people that but without paying or without permission of the owner of the copyright. I mean the product.
Yeah.
So that is very bad actually. We cannot just simply download the video, the software, because there are protects under the copyright actually. So we need to get permission from the owners in order to copy it actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree with sir. Actually, all the artworks from the internet, like software or music, we can't simply download it for our own purpose. We must ask the owner or publisher only we can use it. If not, you also consider you break against the copyright law and also you consider you break the ethics. Then the second question, if I am a photographer, do I need to put the copyright notice on my photo?
Actually, it's not necessary as a photographer, as you mentioned in the early that photographer when they press the shutter release, who press the shutter, that means this is the owner, but it's automatically copyright their own works without registering, but that's under protects already actually, that's a copyright. You know, as long as they're not working with the hire, for example, with the company to take the picture, if they're being hired by the company to take the picture, that is work of hire, so the copyright is belong to the company who hire a photographer to take the photo. That's it. Yeah.
Like we always see the products or artworks with the C symbol, just we don't know what it is. So after doctor's explanation, only we know what is it and the purposes. Like the photographer not necessarily have to put the copyright symbol.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. For the last question is how you protect your ideas under Malaysia copyright law.
Okay. As we the question that we asked before, how we can protect our idea under the Malaysian copyright law. As you mentioned, when you mentioned about the idea, for example, I don't want to release my idea. I have many ideas in my mind now.
Yeah.
If I have idea, what the first thing that you need to do is to patent your idea before you produce it. Because if somebody takes your idea without you have a patent, so you cannot do anything. You know, when they release a product based on your idea, you can do anything. But if you patent your idea, if they use your idea, they make the products, you can sue them and you can take the royalty, something like that, because you have already patented your idea. That is, you should know that. But actually, in Malaysia, patent is not many product is not being patented actually. Why? Because the cost of patented is very expensive. For example, one idea that you want to patent is about more than 10,000.
Wow, so
It's very expensive. And for example, I want to give an example about the idea. Now, if you know that in the market there's many type of coffee that being for medicines. So they have a different ingredient, a little bit ingredient. You know, in this coffee they have many ingredients, and they produce a new coffee with the same thing, just adding one ingredient. Actually, it can patent it. So that's why they patent. They cannot do anything with that the coffee. So yeah, this is how important the patent is.
Like what doctor says, if you would like to protect your artworks, the best way is to patent your artwork, like this. And
Yeah.
if not, maybe your artwork can used by others, and you can't do anything because didn't have any proof to show that artwork is belong to you, like this.